You ready?
I think so. All right, let's get this shared.
I hate you do this before you start.
Well, okay, so you remember when, hold on, let me do this so I can talk. Okay, so you remember when we used to put out a little thing that said we're going to be going live at so-and-so time or whatever. For whatever reason, like our computer, it would never pull that one up. So then we had to start a new one, and people were waiting on the old one. And so I've stopped doing that because I don't want it to mess up.
Need this light on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do we usually have this light on?
Hey, Loretta.
Hey, Loretta.
I don't know. Check.
You know what's tripping me out is that it's still light outside. Yeah, I don't like it on. I think it's too bright. Thank you.
It's tripping you out.
Yeah, it does it usually look that light outside?
No. It's because it's an hour earlier than we usually start.
That's right. Well, last week we did it early. Hi, Smith Family Ranch, and thank you, Loretta. Yeah, Pop was talking about the goat's milk video today too.
It's good.
Yeah.
We're going to get some more in the morning.
Yeah. So the thing about that is we posted a video this morning. I think I did it this morning, called Our Honest Reaction to Goat Milk. And
I don't think I've watched that yet.
No, probably not. But we've done, we actually filmed that probably a week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I've just been slow to get things edited and up. But since then, that was probably the last time you milked her, really.
Yeah.
So we were milking our goat Lilo only on one side because the twins were only nursing on one side. And then they finally figured it out, which is what we were wanting them to do. So I'm glad. I'm going to put this down a little bit. So I'm glad they finally figured out, okay, we can nurse on both sides. We're two of us. And so then we just didn't milk her anymore. And so we're just glad for that. But now Adam said, the goats are old enough, and he's going to start separating them at night so that he can milk in the morning, or one of us can milk her completely in the morning and have some fresh goat milk. So we're excited.
Yep.
We got lots of suggestions on our video about how to filter it, because if you watched it, it was my first attempt at trying to filter the goat milk so that it didn't have anything yucky in it. And we were using a coffee filter, and we know people have given us these suggestions about, you can buy this or you can buy that. And I'm like, I know we can go and buy other stuff to do, but we were just trying to use something that we already had at the house without having to purchase it. And I already had coffee filters, so we were trying to do that first. Someone suggested cheesecloth, so I think we might try cheesecloth. But really we want this nice, it's on our wish list, that we're just waiting until we absolutely need it, I guess. A nice canister with stainless steel canister with a filter already in it. So I'm excited about that. One day when we get that. Yeah, we'll try the cheesecloth and see how it goes tomorrow. But we're excited. Another viewer said that it takes maybe a day in the fridge until it tastes a little better. I didn't think it tasted bad. It just had a different taste,
It's so fresh. I think our taste buds and our bodies aren't used to things being so fresh.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And it did have a little bit of I don't know, I guess goat flavor.
I don't know what
kind
it
of
was.
like goat cheese, but it wasn't that strong.
Yeah. Like maybe grassy.
Yeah, it was more of an aftertaste.
Yeah. Like Sydney said, you probably heard on the video, Sydney said it tasted like asparagus, like it had an asparagus aftertaste. And so, it might be because she loves to eat the wild onions or the garlic or whatever, like, I don't know why.
It was just fresh.
Yeah.
It was just it wasn't bland at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I think once we get used to it, it's going to be, we're not going to like store milk, I don't drink it anyways, but I don't think y'all will like store milk after getting used to the goat milk.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully one day we're going to have a cow that we're going to be milking. So that was our other big surprise this week, was we did a video about our new animals on the farm, which we have, how many? 9? We have 9 cows now.
Yeah.
And so do you want to talk about the cows a little bit? Like, what are they and what they're for and stuff?
Yeah, they are Dexters, which is a dual purpose breed. Oh, almost fell out of the chair.
That would have been funny.
So yeah, they are smaller than typical like Angus or whatever. Yeah, they are awesome. Yeah, I've wanted cows for a long time.
Yeah, we're excited about the cows.
My grandpa always had cows, and I used to help him mow hay and do whatever with the cows. And I've helped a good friend of mine with his cows quite a bit. And so now we have cows.
Yeah,
and it's very exciting. Anyway, they are Dexters, so they're smaller.
Right.
They're smaller, and they have horns. I don't know if all cows have horns. They're just dehorned. I don't guess all cows have horns.
I don't think so.
No, because some Dexters don't have horns. They can be bred out of them. But anyway, and we have one. What is he? I forget.
Oh, he's a
Jersey.
A Jersey, but something.
Mm-hmm.
He's a huge Jersey.
He's rather large. Tall. I mean, he's not big. He's just tall.
Yeah, he looks like a Jersey, and he's got horns. I mean, he looks like a Jersey, but he's just humongous, like just really, really tall.
Yeah.
So.
And the other cows are all different sizes too, which is kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little brown one is a lot smaller than the others,
and
I'm not sure why. Just stature, shorter and smaller.
We're probably just kind of like our sheep.
Yeah.
Like our black sheep is a lot smaller than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess it's genetics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm getting used to the cows. I'm trying to train them to electric fencing, and it's going good now. They were getting out the first couple days because they'd never been in an electric fence before, and so they just busted through it.
Mm-hmm.
But now they don't want to go anywhere near it.
Yeah.
The problem with Humongo, is that what you call him?
We call him Gigantor.
Gigantor. Yeah, the problem with the one that's so tall is he can jump over the wire if I set it up for the shorter cows. And so I had to put up 2 wires, one tall one and one shorter one.
And we're talking about tall as in he is twice as tall as all the other cows.
Yeah.
We can look out there, like the kids and I, sometimes we don't know which paddock he has them in the mornings. And so if we leave, we'll go by the pasture and we'll look out there to see the cows, and we know they're all out there together, but all we can see is him because he's just that much taller than everybody else. He is humongous. If you saw our video, then you'll see. I was that's the first cow I saw that he had gotten when he came home that night with all the cows, and I was like, oh no, that's a huge cow.
Yeah, getting them was an adventure also. I hate we didn't get that on film.
Yeah.
But it was at someone else's house, and it was just kind of weird, to have a camera out there. But anyway, she didn't have any kind of corral or anything, so I had to build a corral with some gates that we had. And then she had a roll of wire, and so I built another corral inside of her pasture, and it took us like 3 hours to get them into the smaller pen.
Yeah.
Well,
I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed all of this, like the whole adventure of the cows.
Yeah.
Because I was at an event a couple hours away, so he's the only one that had seen the cows. The kids went with him to go get the cows, and then all I saw was them come home with them, and that was.
We almost gave up. We almost gave up trying to get them. Just came back home.
It would have been great video.
Yeah.
We thought about having one of the kids try to film while it was going on, but it was raining. Like, it was just not in good conditions that night. I barely got video. I had to stand under a tree. I should have had an umbrella though, but I stood under a tree with the camera just to get them coming, back with the cows. But anyways, they're fun.
Yeah, the day I went to go see them, the lady's kids took care of them, and so they walked me out there and fed them, and the cows came right to them, and it was like, okay, this is going to be easy. We'll just back the trailer up and call them over here.
Yeah.
But I guess they're so smart, We got over there and backed the trailer up, and the cows ran the other way. Yeah. It worked out though. It was fun.
Hey everybody. Hey Ralph's Trucking and the Busy Little House. And thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there too. I wanted to make sure I said that. Kids aren't always the best videographers. That's true, but our kids actually do really, really well. Gets the ground 70% of the time. Actually, what's kind of funny about that is our 8-year-old actually videoed our very first video, which I like to think, I like to remember that because I hope that our channel will prosper and just grow and provide income for us one day and that kind of thing. But our very first YouTube video we ever uploaded, she is the one that filmed the entire thing from beginning to end. And it's a great video. It really is.
Yeah.
It's kind of shaky sometimes, but it is a great video. It's really cute. So if you haven't seen it, go back all the way, like our very first video. I think it was called Lots of Eggs and a Broken Down Chickshaw or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the likes, and thank you all for being here. I just got monetized Monday. Long work to get it. How long have you been on? How long have you been uploading? And congratulations, that's a huge thing. Yes, we've hit our 1K subscribers, but now we're just waiting for our view hours to bump up so we can be monetized also. But we're enjoying it. So we're enjoying the process. I like all of it. I like the filming, the editing, responding to comments. We had our meetup a few weeks ago, and just getting to meet people that actually watch our stuff was really cool. So it's been, I enjoy YouTube a lot. Okay. So since 2009, but really pushed late last year. You can do a live. We didn't think we could either. Hi, Country Homemaker.
So what do you think about the cows?
What do I think about them?
Now that we have them. Are you still nervous?
Well, I haven't been around them very much.
You should go out there and walk around.
I do want to. Well, I don't know about in the middle of them, but I do want to go out there and kind of get acclimated to them, let them get acclimated to me, and
because they're going to get out one day. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm going to call someone to help because I'm not doing that by myself. That was the most terrifying part about getting cows was I'm afraid they're going to get out of the main fence, and then they're going to be going down the road or something, and I'm not going to know what to do. Yeah.
They're they're easy to manage.
Well, these are they're friendly.
They're docile. And
yeah,
You know, when they were getting out of the electric, it was super easy to put them back. Just a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Easier than the sheep, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I can call the sheep.
The sheep
Know my call.
Yeah.
My voice.
John 10.
Yeah.
The sheep know his voice.
Yeah. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I went over there where they are right now and easily got them to come and follow me. Yeah, the cows don't do that.
Yeah. Getting to know your cows is the best thing that you can do. Even just having them see you there often. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I just like he said, when we got them, the lady that we got them from, their kids were the ones that fed them and took care of them, and they were out there, you know, just petting them and whatever. Like they were really used to them, and that's really what I want. Like our kids, we're trying to teach our kids this balance of, like, we want to be friends with our animals. We want to really take care of them. We want them to know us. We want them to trust us. But at the same time, we need to respect them and their space. And what? Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, listening while canning. That's awesome. Hi, Tammy. So yeah, so it's really a big learning process with us and the kids, just to be able, like, these are massive creatures and we just have to respect them, while still trying to build a relationship with them too, so that we can manage them efficiently.
Yeah.
So that's really what I want. I want us to get used to them to get used to us, so that we can move them if we need to and that kind of thing. You know, I hope no one ever gets sick, but it's bound to happen on the farm, and just be able to care for them and them not be afraid of us. That's something that we kind of run into with the sheep sometimes, is they're not tame enough with us, really. Most of them aren't, to really get to work with them a lot. Adam works on their feet sometimes, and he just has to figure that out, like force them into a corral and that kind of thing. But wouldn't it be so much easier if he could just be like, hey, come on over here?
Yeah. That's the thing about the sheep. They're easily handled. Like I can easily manage them, like manhandle them, basically.
Yeah.
Trying to catch them and stuff. But the cows are not. There's no way. You have to have a sturdy corral. Are you getting lost in the comments?
I'm just reading while you're talking.
So, where are you canning? Eyes to See Ministries. Where are you canning?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Go back to your window. What do you need?
A simple stick will do. That's funny.
You need some water?
They use flags to flash in front of them to make yourself look bigger.
Yeah, the first couple of days I was taking a big stick with me, but I stopped doing that. They're not really any kind of threat, I don't think. So.
Yeah, they do have horns. That's really the only concern I have with this. I mean, I know they're massive, so we don't want to get too close to them. We don't want to be kicked. We don't want to get under them by any means or anything like that. But they do have horns, and that's what intimidates me a little bit from them. And so we just have to be cautious.
Yeah.
So
sounds good.
Ground beef, also barbecue sauce. Nice.
It's an easy meal in a jar.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's going to be nice to have ground beef. That's our plan with the cows.
Yeah.
Is to have beef again, or not have to buy beef.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, we have neighbors who actually raise grass-fed beef, and so we get that from them when we get it. But honestly, we have so much sausage right now that we just kind of replace in our meals what we would usually use ground beef. We use the sausage now, like our spaghetti sauces and things like that, or stir fry or anything like that. We use that, but Wow. Oh, saw the horns off. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that before.
They have an Australian cattle dog to herd their 30 cows.
Mm-hmm.
I think our dog would be a help if we would put him in there, probably, but we haven't tried that yet or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we just need to get used to each other first. And
Yeah. They will be next week. We'll move them in there with him.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm surprised at how much grass they eat.
yeah.
I mean, I knew they would, but
Yeah.
I guess it's just shocking to see because I'm used to the sheep. You know, we have like 20 sheep, and they didn't leave that much of a impact on the pasture.
Yeah, but the sheep do pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell where they've been and stuff, but yeah, the cows, it doesn't take them any time to mow it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, our dog is so funny though. Last week when we first got the cows, and Adam had them with that one strand of electric that they kept jumping over, or the little ones would go under it or whatever. Our dog, we have a pasture like right behind us is where the cows are, but our dog is up on the higher pasture over here, and I knew when something was going on with the cows because our dog would run down to as far as he possibly could in his pasture, barking towards where the cows were supposed to be, and then he would run as fast as he could and get as close to the house as he possibly could, barking at us. Then he would run back down there and bark towards the cows, and then he'd run back and bark towards. I was like, okay, I gotta go check out and see what's going on. And it was because the cows got out again, and he would do that every day that they would get out. He would tell us when they got out. So he's dying to be with the cows. I'm pretty sure he needs to, wrangle the cows a little bit. So,
So there are how many cows are there?
9.
No, I mean like cows, females and males. That's what I was. There's 3 calves. 2 of those are bull calves and 1 heifer.
And then we have the large.
And then
male.
Gigantor.
He's a castrated male.
Yeah, and then so 5 cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 cows, 3 calves, and Gigantor.
Yeah.
His name's Benji.
I know, and see, he's going to be meat. He's going to be our meat this fall. And I was like, why'd you have to tell me his name was Benji?
Yeah.
Because he is adorable. I mean, he's humongous and adorable. But I don't like them to have names if they're going to be meat. You know what I mean? So he's just Gigantor.
So how many acres is our pasture? I guess total our pasture is I don't know, 15 acres probably.
Of all of them together.
Probably 15 acres.
Okay. He's going to be a lot of meat. That is true. That's what I have to keep telling myself is, he's a gentle giant, and, we can love him and take care of him, and he can still provide for us in that way. But yes, he will provide a lot of meat. And so, yep. Barbecue.
Name him Barbecue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what our first pig that we ever had was Black Bacon. And that's the kids named him from the get-go. Like, his name's Black Bacon. We're like, okay.
Yeah. What do y'all think about doing a home, like doing the butchery myself on a cow? What are y'all's thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
I already told you my thoughts are. That scares me to death.
I've been thinking about it. Is it something I want to try or not?
Yes, I think we can find enough freezer space for the Gigantor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We will figure something out because
Yeah.
we're excited about meat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one benefit of being in the appliance repair business.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it's easy to find cheap appliances and
Yeah.
fix them.
True. Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably, well, okay. So he really likes the butchery process.
Mm-hmm.
We had a pig butchering workshop here a couple months ago, and he loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves, I mean, he's always, And
we're doing a chicken one.
We're doing
what, a month?
4
3
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah,
4
something
weeks.
like that. So he loves the butchery process. He loves teaching. He loves all of that. But we've never done anything as large as a cow, especially that cow.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, hon. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, the chickens I think that's a good way to break yourself into the, but because, they're small and manageable and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Pig is large.
Yeah.
But fun and, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we would have lots of help. I mean, I'm not worried about. Hi, Honest Open Permaculture.
Yeah.
Yes, we will definitely let you know.
Yeah. I love doing the pigs.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work, but if I can set aside 2 days to do it, it's not. If that's all I've got to do, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Plus, it's good. It's good having all that sausage and pork chops. And
lard. We got so much lard from those pigs.
Yeah.
I was just reading. I'm reading in the Nourishing Traditions book. I've been reading a lot of that this afternoon because I just don't feel like doing anything else today for some reason. I'm just like having a lazy day. But it was talking about how high in vitamin D lard is. And I didn't know.
Especially from pastured pigs.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. That's a big difference too.
Yeah. Yeah, we use it a lot. We did our market this morning. We sold our veggies, and so typically we bring all the leftovers home and cook them. Or that's what I've been doing the past 2 Saturdays. So we had Swiss chard, onions. What else did we have left over? But anyway, I cooked it all in lard, just a little bit, like a little spoonful of lard.
Yeah.
And then
if we do any,
put it on top of a salad.
Yeah, if we do any really sort of stir fry or, anything like that, then we'll use the lard. We use it for baking also. So
yeah.
The kids don't really love it.
A chocolate pie last.
Yeah, and I used lard in the
it was good.
In the crust. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I don't mind that flavor in the baking, but the kids, they're like, you used lard in this, didn't you? And I'm like,
yeah,
it's ours.
Did we ever render the leaf lard?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because that would be good for the baking.
Right. Yeah, that's more
it
non-flavor.
It won't have the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we did it, if we did the cow ourselves, it would have to be like next January to wait for the cold, like the coldest week.
To hang the meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the thing about it, is you can't really plan when you're going to do it. You'd have to just wait until the weather was right.
Right, especially here.
Yeah.
I mean, Minnesota, like people know, like, okay, it's going to be cold right now, but we don't know. I mean, one day it might be
20,
70. Yeah.
20 and then 70.
Yeah. North Carolina has crazy weather, y'all. If you didn't know that already.
It's good, though.
It's good weather. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good place to live.
It is a good. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's
hate
like.
This weather.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just, trying to catch up on my comments. Yes. Okay. So Busy Little House has done lamb. We haven't done that yet, but we will at some point, I'm sure.
We've got 3 this year, possible. It might be ready.
Yeah, it adds flavor. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, that's true. I think it's really good. And I just like the fact that, we're using fat that we raised. I mean, you know, instead of, I mean, hopefully we'll be making our own butter too, but, butter we buy at the store and it's just not as.
It's expensive.
It is expensive. I mean, because we buy the good butter at the store, but it's expensive, but I just like the fact that we are using all of our stuff that we raised,
Especially now. We have tons of lettuce coming in.
Yeah.
Like
salad for every meal.
Which
pretty
is
much.
fine with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You had a good tortilla recipe the other day using lard.
Yeah, that's
true. I haven't made tortillas yet. Like I haven't ever made them.
I was ahead of you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
I was just reading this one about how it's respectful and
we're more respectful to the animals.
I mean, that's one main reason why we want to do it ourselves.
Right.
With everything.
Even though it's harder. It's just Justin was saying the other day in that video about how it's kind of like, I don't remember how he said it exactly, but taking the responsibility on yourself, even though it's harder.
With all the emotion, with
all the
struggle of should we do this or that, or is this the right thing to do, or
Yeah, that totally resonated with us about the whole thing, the whole farm.
Yeah.
Why we do what we do and
yeah,
how we do it, and
we were talking today about, or was it yesterday, about how food is such a personal thing. Like if you've been eating a certain way for so long, it's hard to change.
Yeah,
because it is such a personal thing.
It is almost like even like an offense if someone's telling you, or a doctor tells you to change your diet, or a friend is saying you should try to do this diet, or you should try to cut this out, or whatever. It's part of, if you have been stuck in the same eating pattern your entire life, especially, it's kind of like, that's who I am. I mean, you kind of identify with what you're always, and it is that personal. I mean, it really is. So that's why it's so important to pay attention to what it is you're putting in your body.
And I guess that's, I don't know, it just is. It's just a personal thing.
Yeah.
Right now it's the sweet peas. The favorite snack out of the garden. They love everything. Turnips.
Yeah.
Sweet peas.
Asparagus. I saw the look on Adam's face tonight. The kids are over there devouring. I don't know if y'all watch. I don't know if y'all follow us on Instagram, but if you follow Farm Life Outfitters on Instagram, I like to do Insta stories a lot. And tonight I was videoing our kids. They were having a sweet pea eating contest. It was like, I was like, what are y'all doing? And they were over there just devouring these things.
Yeah.
And, I could tell he was looking at them, just smiling, because I think that's pretty fulfilling for you too, because you're you put in all this hard work out there to provide for them, and they are just loving it. They are just killing it, in the garden. It's really rewarding.
Yeah. It is nice. The way we grow our stuff, we don't spray anything on them. We don't do anything really that could be harmful. And so they could go out there at any point and pick whatever. And and that's what they do.
And that's what, Adam kind of wanted to convey to the people that came to our farmer's market this morning, is because a lot of people don't think about that, but he wanted to be like we are so serious about having natural food that, you know, our kids can just go out there and eat anything out of the garden at any time without, you know, any kind of hesitation, just because we have raised it the way that we want, you know, them to be eating. And so yeah, like a lady came today to buy something from us, and she said, "This is organic, right?" And I was like, you know, I was like, we eat this stuff like more than any of y'all, and we want it to be good for us. So we don't spray it. You know, we don't use chemical fertilizer. Like I wanted people really to understand that, because I think people get caught up in, when they go to the grocery store, look for non-GMO labels, look for organic labels or whatever. And, you know, labels are, we don't know. We don't know how they were really raised. So I don't know. A lot of people just don't think about that, I don't guess. And I wouldn't, until we started gardening, I wouldn't have thought about it either. Just we're just used to buying stuff from the store. Yeah, maybe we watch it, maybe we don't. But we don't know what's on that, you know? So
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh gosh.
I think they like turnips the best. What do you think?
Yes, turnips and the sweet peas are really sugar snap peas.
It just depends on what's growing. It'll be what will it be? Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Oh, that's okay. Busy little house. Okay, now I gotta catch up. I'm a slow reader too, guys. I feel the same way, busy little house, about having more time. We were just talking about that. I've been getting so many comments lately on, you need to watch this, you need to watch this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna have time to watch all these channels?
While you're canning.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do. You know what we should do sometime? I say this every week when we're doing this show, is I say we should do a whole live show on blank, but I'm thinking we should do a whole live show on what do we watch on YouTube and why and who and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that next week. Okay. So we've got a plan for next week. We're going to talk about what we do watch on YouTube, who we watch, why we watch them, and when or how, because time is limited. So yeah, we'll talk about that next week. I'm not going to get into it because I always do that too. I start in on it already. I know. Yeah, I feel country homemaker, like healthy but odd things for kids, but it's normal for them. That's totally how we feel about ours too.
Yeah.
Like, what kids like turnips and they just go out there and eat turnips. Just grab one out of the ground and eat it. Like, you know, it's just so funny. Tammy, you're not a fan of Instagram. I hate that because I love Instagram, Tammy. That's my favorite social media. Okay. Shortening bread. Okay. Thank you for that, Pete. Fried turnips. Yeah, I don't love turnips. Like, I rarely fix them, like actually cook them for the family, because you know, I mean, that sounds kind of selfish, but it's really hard for me to fix things that I know I'm not going to eat. And I know that they eat them raw anyways. And so that's just how they usually consume them. I know, bombs to bushels. I feel the same way.
We're going to plant some sweet potatoes this year. I've actually got some sprouting in our kitchen window for the first time ever. So we'll see.
Raw turnips with salt. Do the kids eat salt on them?
Yeah.
Okay. It's my first year for sweet potato slips too.
Yeah, I've never grown any. I also want to plant some peanuts.
Oh.
I've got some. Really excited about that.
Our son just went, and he's over there clapping like that.
You want me to plant peanuts? Okay. Will you help me? Will you help me plant them?
You're funny, buddy.
Okay.
You would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. Peanuts.
Yeah, I think they grow up in a bush and then they send runners out and then go back down in the ground and you harvest them like potatoes.
I was about to say, don't they look like the potatoes kind of? Because we've seen peanut fields before, remember? And they look like the potato plants. You want to sit on my lap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm running out of room in the garden. That's my problem. I don't have enough room.
They're doing all the same things too. Yeah. Here he is. Joining us.
Yeah. He's the turnip eater.
Here he is.
What's your favorite snack in the garden, Travis?
Turnips and peanuts.
We haven't had peanuts yet.
What about peas? You like those sweet peas?
They know you already. They've been seeing you on videos. This is Travis.
What's your favorite animal that we have?
Charles.
Charles, he's our cat. You are. He used to call Charles his best friend. So yeah, you and Charles are buddies, aren't you? He's my 14-year-old cat. Just he's still kicking. He's a farm cat. Dad's mini me. That is exactly right.
Yeah.
Honey, that's my drink.
What else you got?
Well, I think we've talked about what I did this week, but okay, so next week I want to post. Be careful, buddy. Okay, I want to post a video about our cows. Like we want to go out there. Sit back, please. We want to go out there and like kind of introduce you to the cows and just kind of explain the things like we did tonight in a little more detail about what their purpose is, what kind they are, females, males, what our plans are for them and everything. A cow tipping video.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh gosh. Buddy. And do you have beef cows or dairy cows?
Both. So we have Dexters. We've had them for 1 week. We got them last Sunday, and they are Dexters, which is a dual-purpose breed. So they're not as beefy as a beef cow, and they don't give as much milk as a dairy cow, but they're good for both.
So we're trying them out. This is our first experience with cows to see. There's one really beautiful one, but he doesn't think that it's a Dexter. She's my favorite.
She's a little bigger. She looks like an Angus, like a red Angus.
She's red. Yeah, she's beautiful. I think her name's Shirley. I love that. The lady we got her.
Ann.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is Anna Green Gables, Prince Edward Island fan, Lucy Maud Montgomery fan over here. And when I found out the lady before, the lady that had the cows named the red cow the most beautiful one that I loved, and I was like, that's my cow right there. Named her Shirley. I was like, of course, Ann Shirley. That's why she named her Shirley. No, I don't know why, but it just made sense to me that's why I love that cow so much. So, yes, I have the DVDs. We have all the Road to Avonlea DVDs. We love that so much. I think actually Anna Green Gables was the book that caused me to like reading when I was younger. Please be still. Okay, but buddy, you're gonna have to get down if you're not gonna be still. Okay. So I got the book when I was in middle school. Someone gifted me the book, and that's really when I started loving reading, was when I read that book. So anyway, so it's just really special to me. And we actually went when I don't even know how old I was, but we went to Prince Edward Island for a family vacation, and we would love to go back. Love, love, love. I would love for him to see Canada. So, anyways, one day, boy, is he going. This is how he drinks. This is so funny, y'all. His entire life, almost 4 years. He's going to be 4 in 2 weeks. Yes, Tammy, I agree with you. He's going to be 4 in 2 weeks. His entire life, since he started drinking from a cup, he has gulped like that. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Like every time he drinks anything. And we've always joked, I'm like, he's going to go on his first date one day, and the girl's going to be like, because he's going to, drink like that. But, it's okay. Right? Is he a great burper? Probably. He doesn't that much. But Green Gables, our family loves to watch Little House on the Prairie. That is actually what our girls are watching right this second. They're back there watching Little House on the Prairie.
I don't think I've seen any of that yet. They won't let me watch it.
Little House on the Prairie. We watched a little bit, but it's mostly the kids watching it. I never grew up watching it, but the girls and the kids and I read through the whole series, Little House series, last year, and we loved it. So we decided to introduce them because they just put this on Amazon and Prime Video is for free. All of the Little House on the Prairie, like the whole series, all the seasons. So they're working their way through them.
Yeah. So once a week watching something.
Yeah, y'all know we got rid of our TV, so it's like, if
we watch a DVD on this 10-inch laptop, or
on this laptop, or they watch Amazon Prime on the tablet. He's a cutie. Yeah, he is. And I know I was the same way when what's his name? Jonathan Crombie. When he passed away, I was like, oh my gosh. Me and my sister were the same way. Yeah, he was young too, wasn't he? He was late 40s maybe, or something. Yeah. Yeah. We have really not missed the TV. Not at all. I mean, I thought we would, but we didn't have cable or satellite or anything before we got rid of the TV. So we really only watched it to watch movies or to watch like PBS or the news or whatever. Like we really didn't watch it that much anyways, but it was like so freeing when we took the TV out of the house and it just wasn't there to like rely on,
Yeah, Mom. Or I want to watch something in here.
Now he's gonna rebel and say, I miss the TV. You miss the TV? What? Well, he gets to watch things, don't you? You don't have to have the TV on all the time, Sometimes it's like, and it got to where it really bothered me because it got to where he would come in the room and sit down in the recliner and immediately ask for the TV to go on, like every time he came into the house. And I'm just like, no. And it was hard to get him to go outside and play and things like that. And I'm like, no, this is not healthy. So, oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool, Tammy. The Munsters, that's so funny. I don't think my kids have ever watched the Munsters. Yeah. Cool.
So what are our plans this week?
Oh,
What do we have going on?
Mother's Day is tomorrow. So Mother's Day is tomorrow. I'm working as a vendor at a fashion show. Stop, son. On Thursday night, a local fashion show I'm going to be a vendor at. That'll be fun. And
So what is that?
what is it?
Yeah. People just come trial and stuff too.
No, it's actually a I believe it's local boutiques who get models like just in the community, just people that want to model their clothes from their boutiques, and they go and people pay like $25 for a ticket to this fashion show, and it's a meal and the fashion show and like vendors and door prizes and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
And they watch the fashion show so they can, I mean, it's really cool. It's very community building, you know, because it's local boutiques and that are getting to showcase their stuff to local women. So anyways, I think it'll be fun. I'm just going to be a vendor there, and I don't do a whole lot of local things. We actually don't really have a whole lot of local things that would be appropriate for our business. So I'm excited about it. I think it'll be fun. And
We would like to start one.
yeah, we would.
Where are we on that anyway?
I don't know. I've got to do some communicating. Yes. We're just going to be selling our t-shirts from our store. So Farm Life Outfitters, our clothing brand. We have farm and country graphic tees and earrings that I make and hats and bags and that kind of thing. So I'm going to have that there to sell that day. Yes, we would like to have something farm related, like an event. And we would love to do more events at our farm because I have the kids sell cookies, big bucks there. The kids sell cookies at our farmers market that we do on Saturday mornings, and they do really well. Yeah, they make a killing. Yeah. Sydney.
She's saving up for a car or a camper.
A camper.
Yeah,
She's decided she and her sister are saving their money for a camper. They're going in together to buy one. Yeah. And I'm all for it. I've always wanted a camper. Adam will tell you, ever since we got married, I've been talking about I want a camper. But yes, I think that would be adorable. Her and her sister wanting a camper together.
Yeah. She's a little business girl.
She is.
Last week she sold 4 cookies for $1, and this week she sold 3 cookies for $1.
That was partly her mom's fault.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that's what she did last week.
But she's done other stuff too.
Yeah, she's always thinking. I mean, you know how we talked last week on here, guys, that that it's like hard to shut off the entrepreneurial mind. Like once you if you have it, I mean, because some people don't. And I always like kind of assumed that everyone had a business mind, and people just don't, like, they don't care, and they don't like thinking up new things, and they don't like trying new things, and and that's fine. Like, everyone's different, but we are both like that. We think of new business ideas, 5 times a day. Like, we want to try something new. We want to do this. We want to do that. And like it's in our children too, I think.
At least Sydney.
At least Sydney's
older. Yeah.
So far. Yeah, we don't know about the little ones, but Sydney is definitely. And she used to really be a spender too. Like, she would make $5 and she would have to immediately go and spend it somewhere. But she's saved up a good amount of money right now, and she's almost 9. And she and her sister have put their money together. So anytime they've cleaned something for somebody, and grandparents or whatever, or gotten birthday money or gotten, Christmas money or whatever it is that they've gotten. They've just pooled their money together because they have like this goal now that they want to get a camper together. I just think that's so cute.
Yeah.
And I want to go with them in that camp.
Well, you're gonna have to save your money too, bud.
I am.
Okay. I'm sure they'll let you go too.
Maybe you can pick up rocks in the garden and sell those.
I can set up.
Can you sell them?
Mm-hmm. And then sell my money.
We would come to an event at your farm. We'd love to meet your
Mama,
family. Thanks,
look at
Tina.
that.
Yeah, we're thinking. Hey, chill out, friend. Yeah, we're trying to think of some. Like I said, we've already. Shh, you have to go. I need to be quiet. Okay. We've already done a pig butchering workshop. We plan to do some more in the future, and then I would love to do some fun stuff. We just have to think about how to go about that. As far as my holdup's always parking. That's what I'm always like. Well, how are we going to do this? So we just it'll take some planning.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah. I see your wheels turning already. You're just kind of like, funny. Yes, they learn what they see. That's true. I know. I remember telling a friend that that I always listen to business podcasts in the car, and it's not all the time. Like that's if I choose what we listen to while we're riding, it's always a business podcast. And I mean, I let the kids choose too. They listen to some story time things and science podcasts and stuff like that while we're riding too. But I think it's so funny. Like my friend was like, "Wow, like they're gonna pick up on that if they're listening to business podcasts." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess they will." So can't hurt, Oh, yeah, learning to save is so important. I know I've never been a big saver. Nope. Big spender. I'm not a spender now, really. In fact, I don't let Adam go to the grocery store because he'll spend too much.
Yeah.
And I used to be the opposite, really. Anytime we would shop for something, it was always me.
I can push him when he go to the store. I can get my money to him, and he will not sell it.
Okay. You better keep Daddy in line, buddy. What kind of science podcasts do they listen to? I think it's called Brains On is one of them. You remember that one?
Yeah.
The one they love listening to the most is called Circle Round, and it's just a lot of like old like folk tales from different cultures. And it's really cute. I like that one. And they always have some sort of like moral lesson to them, just kind of like fables. Oh yeah, we love Circle Round. Yeah, that's their favorite. So every time we get in the car, they basically just want to listen to Circle Round. But we try to branch out sometimes. I think they've listened to all of them twice now. So yes, same here. I'm like, not today, guys.
I think it's interesting that we've all stopped listening to the radio. Remember?
Yeah.
I can't remember when I listened to the radio last.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. Well, it's kind of like my thing. I don't know if you guys were on here when I was talking about this, but it's like I'm such a nonfiction reader at this point. I didn't used to be. I read only fiction like back in the day. And now I can't make myself read fiction. Like it is painful to me to read something that is pointless. And I know it's not pointless, but in my mind, for some reason, it's pointless just because I've gotten so used to reading for knowledge, instead of just reading for pleasure.
Mama, look.
I see. But so I think that's kind of the same thing as like, because I love music, and when I'm cooking, I always turn on my Frank Sinatra. Like, I love jazz; that's my favorite type of music, and so I always turn on my Frank Sinatra channel and listen to that while I'm cooking. But yes, we have gotten used to not listening to music in the car, and I'm not sure that's a good thing or not, because we don't do a whole lot of music. The kids and I sing hymns in the morning and things like that, but I know, some people have music on all the time, like constantly. And music, I think music's good, and it's good for our brains. So,
Yeah.
but we are like, business minded nerds now. So we do just listen to things that we feel are useful and can help us in our business ventures and life.
Yeah. Just learning.
Yeah, we love to learn.
That's all it is. Just learning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You like to learn?
Yes.
Yes.
That you crack me up.
Can you just barely see yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see myself.
Going to the Homesteaders of America? Yes, we will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Are you going to be there?
Is that mid-October?
Yeah, second weekend in October. We will be there. We will have a booth. We're actually going to have a large booth, like a 10 by 20, so 2 booth sizes this year. And we've already been like cooking up a little fun thing to do in our booth, as well as sell our t-shirts. So we're excited about that, and we would love to meet y'all. So I hope everyone on here is going to be there, because I don't know if y'all been before. Last year was the first year we had gone before, but it is truly, even though some of those people we had never met in person, it was truly like a family reunion. It was so nice. That's where we met Jason and Lorraine from Sow the Land for the first time. We actually had a booth right next to them. And our kids just hit it off. They have one daughter, Penelope, and she and the kids just like hit it off, and they played together the entire weekend. And that's really what got us to chatting, and we and now we're really good friends with them. Jessica Sowards from Roots and Refuge, she and I have been friends online for the entire time I've had Farm Life Outfitters. So 3 years we've been friends before she had a YouTube and everything. And now she's like killing it on YouTube, which is so cool to see her growth, because she's just like a precious lady. And but I got to meet her and give her a big hug for the first time at Homesteaders last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're actually in the same place, and not just passing online. And we actually did a giveaway together when we just had Instagram. She had less than 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I was, right at 5,000 or something like that. And we were collaborating together on Instagram. So that was kind of cool just to get to meet her in person. And who else did we meet? Well, we already knew Justin and Rebecca. But I got to, hug her again there.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It's been a while. We'd never seen Doug and Stacy in person before. Until that. It was just fun. It was just so much fun. Anyways, now I gotta catch up, because I've been talking. Now I gotta catch up with my comments. I'd be wishing you were there. Aw. It'll be nice to be in a group of, yes, that was the best part. It was just, being able to as Meg Holler keeps saying, a place to feel normal. It's just a place to feel normal.
Yeah.
We're all weird. We're all weird people that want to grow our own food. And
Don't put that in your mouth.
I know. That's so funny. A GoFundMe because we're a Canadian account. That's so funny. Aw. Well, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It is hard, especially if you're far away. We're about 5 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that far for us, but I understand if you have to travel, especially if you have to fly. That would just be hard. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. There will be tons of videos, so I don't think you'll feel like you missed it because there will be videos. Yeah. We'll do some live videos, I'm sure, this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, tons of coverage of it. So my biggest complaint last year was just that I didn't get to go to any of the talks at Homesteaders. And so we're actually planning on bringing one of our friends this year with us to help kind of man our table with one of us while the other one goes and gets to enjoy some of the talks from people. So I think that'll be fun. Are you headed out, buddy? Oh, you're just grabbing your mask. Okay. Going to try anyway from Arizona. Wow. Yeah. It's fun. Did any of you guys go to Baker Creek this past week?
That's in Missouri, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to do that one day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching just a couple of the videos from that, and I think that would be really fun to go and do.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the same. I mean, that was kind of like a big reunion for YouTubers, homestead YouTubers, but
yeah.
So kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
And there's all these little meetups that are popping up everywhere too, and I think that's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
We just did, that one in Asheville a couple weeks ago, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And then, I know they have one up in where is it, Maryland? They're just popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they
are. I think
are.
that's the thing about this group of people. That's just what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we just rely on each other to help each other out.
Yeah.
Even if it's just information.
Right.
Or, whatever tips.
Yeah.
Little tips on how to do things better, more efficient, or just, being friends.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you kind of gravitate towards each other just because you are more aligned in your beliefs and your ideas about life and intentionality and that kind of thing. So, no, that's what I was gonna say. The shindig. No, we haven't been to the shindig before.
What's that? I've heard you say it.
Is that the Pratt? Is it the Pratt family shindig that does the shindig?
Right.
It's in Maryland, isn't it? Is it Maryland?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm so bad at knowing where everyone lives, but I'm sure someone in here. Yes, the community is a godsend. You are exactly right.
I want some bread.
Not tell everyone until they're there.
Some bread, Mama. I want some
that would be fun.
I want some bread.
You want some bread?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're baking it in the morning, buddy.
I want it in the
Oh, well, we'll bake it in the morning. No, it's not ready. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've never been. We've never been to Baker Creek before. Yeah. Yeah, the VW family and Roots and Refuge did that. Oh, that's right. What is it called? Oh, it's called the Hootenanny.
Hmm.
I can't keep all these names right. Okay, the Shindig, yes, was what Roots and Refuge and VW Family Farms had. The Hootenanny is what they do up like New England somewhere, I believe. I don't know.
Mama.
Yeah.
We haven't been to
Sounds
any
fun.
of them, but yes, they all sound fun.
Taco.
You want to talk? Oh my gosh.
You hungry, buddy?
It is time to go to bed, bud. Yes, thank y'all for setting me straight because
I want taco. I want taco.
aw,
I want
I tossed my
taco.
budget out the window. Yeah, that would have been our problem.
Yeah.
It's hard to say no once,
Yeah.
when you're in a place like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we've been to Mother Earth News Fair before. It's like
Mhm.
we have just bought and bought. Like you can spend so much money at those things,
Mhm.
but he needs a snack. Yeah, it's like time to go to bed, bud. But
I want
he doesn't.
taco.
Okay, he doesn't care. So this week we are going to try to get a video up of our meet our cows. We need to do one. Meet our cows. Adam was wanting to do a video on like conserving energy, our power bill, like
Mhm.
how we have a low power bill, how we conserve energy around here.
Taco.
A minute, okay, we're almost done. And Michigan. Thank you. My word, I'm just like, I thought doing this live show at 8:00 would be better for my brain, but no, he's laughing at me.
Yeah, we gotta do cow.
A cow pooping video. Oh no. I don't know about that. But yes, we're gonna do a conserving energy one, a meet the cows, and I was wanting to do one about my coming home story, which we've been meaning to do. And we kind of touched on that. If you guys were here with us last week for our live chat, we talked about our journey with getting out of debt. And so those are the 3 that I want to get up this week.
Mhm.
So I'm
Sounds good.
hoping it will. But thank you guys for being here tonight. We have so enjoyed the conversation. This has been so much fun. It really does help when there's a lot of us in here that we can just, chat and talk like this. And then, I have to read for 5 minutes because I just love that. That's so fun. Oh, your jars are ready. That's awesome. Enjoy that. And we'll see you guys next week. If y'all like the 8:00 time, we're going to keep it at 8:00 on Saturday nights. It's better for us. If it's better for y'all, then that works for us. So, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and we will see you guys next week.
Good night.
Bye.